I believe it should be live. Yeah, let me know how the audio as well, because I've got earphones in, because I was told if you don't put earphones in, it'll just be like a mess of sound. Like on my end. I think in your end you should be fine. Oh shit, we've already got 2 more subscribers. Like in the last 10 minutes, that's pretty good. I was counting down. That's pretty cool, actually. Right, let's have a look. So I got like, yeah, this shit. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna. No, that does still work. Cool, cool, cool. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Right. So I got the. I got your 2 articles, just in case I need some names, and I got like the positional needs of each team for the draft. Like on an article that I found. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking that too. Like if he doesn't get like he might get some preseason work, but if he doesn't work out, I imagine they're gonna get him up like pretty early. Yeah. Yeah. Matos I think just signed to the Dolphins like today, but you know, Noir is it Nawali or Nawari? How you say his name? Nebraska. We should probably talk about this on the stream, not not beforehand. Right. Let me see if I can just go. Let me see if I can just put it up now. Mhm. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's have a little. See if I can. It says live now, but I'm trying to think if I can just get it to be live now. View live in control room. There we go. It should. Do it live. We'll do it live. We'll see how it goes. If it goes horribly, then it goes horribly. But should be fine. We got the fresh setup and everything. There we go. Right, yeah, so we were just talking about the Islanders, the kickers and punters. What's the over under on kickers, do you reckon? Okay, I think that's reasonable. I might go for like 7 because you got the Irish guys in this year, which are like done pretty damn well. Thoughts on Fabian Vance? Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Usually it's big boys. Oh, apparently Daz Hartwell says can't hear Alex. Or you're muted. Maybe you might need to get those headphones out. Mhm. Appreciate it, fellas. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna go for under. Alex for previous for those that couldn't hear him said 5.5 under on punters or kickers, and then offensive line are probably going to be quite heavily involved. Let me see if I can search it up. Who's got the first pick? So we got Edmonton Elks are first on the clock as well. So let me see who they need. Apparently it's just offensive line mostly for most teams in terms of big bodies. But in terms for Edmonton, apparently a receiver, apparently a DB. In terms of how many there are in this class, not many. So I think they're probably going to see either best available player or a punter at this range, which could be pretty interesting to see. To wait and see. Hopefully, it'd be kind of awkward if you're here and then no one can hear you and it's just me talking to myself. I think people might think I've gone insane. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, agree. And Clayton as well went in the, is it sixth or seventh that he went sixth, right? Or seventh? Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. I think if Zamet goes, he doesn't massively suit the CFL running backs though, because we saw like a lot of running backs went into the like RPP and CFL. Like Tyrese Johnson Fisher went for a lot of workouts. He's like the speedier receiving back, but LRZ I think is going to be kind of similar to that, but doesn't necessarily have the blocking, which I think you need more of in the CFL. So because that's the thing, isn't it? Like the CFL running backs is the hardest transition for American football players to make, from what I know. So him making the transition from American football to rugby, and then making a second transition to Canadian rules, might be a little bit much, especially someone who's never strapped on pads, let alone now you got to deal with 3 downs, wider field, the weird goalposts, and a 1 yard split between the defensive and offensive line. So it's quite a big change, I think, for someone who's never done. So I think that might push teams away from Lewis. Damn. Cool. Let's have a. Let me have a look. Might be on my end, but I can't exactly watch a video in the middle of this. So let me try to see if there's any like transcript stuff. We got about 5 minutes to sort it out, and I found a 5 minute video, so we might be able to clutch it out. Yeah, that's kind of odd, isn't it? Right, let me get some quick downloads. I'm going to try and clutch a download. So see if we can do that. If it does do it. If it doesn't, you might have to like send me what you want me to say. Yeah, we'll give that a go. See if it's any better. It would have to be the test, see if it works. Back on? We're on? Yeah. That is odd. Yeah, try it out. Try it out. Man, please work. I've got to do this on my own, otherwise it's just you in the background looking at me while I'm talking about picks. Oh man, if it doesn't, I'll have to try and get you have to just see how it goes, or do it on, you have to message me what you want, or I'll have to try and watch a short video and see how OBS works. Oh, fucking hell. Damn. He's got to sit here and stare at me, Alex. Yeah. Message me. Yeah, I mean, I can hear you, so I'll just like recall what you're saying to the people. Right, so you could be the research. Yeah. You can tell. You can be the eyes behind, and then people just see you do your research. But Edmonton, you're gonna have to recall what they want. But as far as I'm aware, it's DBs and receivers. But in terms of DB and receiver, there's not many guys I can see them going with, unless they do just say fuck it and go for Zamet. That'd be kind of interesting if they just went, we need him. Dean Faithful is the only global sign for those that cannot hear. Punter. Okay, punter. Kicker. Sorry, Dean. I actually have messaged Dean. Yeah, I felt bad now. I actually have messaged Dean fast. I should know that he's a kicker. But yeah, so Dean is the only one in their one. But I guess we'll find out because we're T minus in like 1 minute. They'll be on the clock. But Edmonton, of course, Tony Tate, former ELF receiver, absolute savage last year. So interesting to see who feels into his shoes in Rocklaw, Matt Cole. I actually think Matt Cole might even be better. That's my hot take for the day, is that Matt Cole looks like an absolute fucking killer on the field. So I'm excited to see what he does. Because we got nearly all that wrapped up, and then as soon as these players either go undrafted or don't go drafted, it's going to be a free-for-all for European teams, especially on the O-line. But what I kind of want to know is, if you're an IPP player, that's where you started playing football in the IPP, do you count as an E? Do you count as an A? Do you count as a homegrown? Like, what do you count as if your first experience in football was in IMG? No, I mean, think the league's gonna have to maybe make a statement on that at some point. That would be kind of a question I would be asking. Stephen Duncan is a beast. Any ELF players to get picked? I don't think so. I think Fabian Vence is very good. I know that someone commented about Fabian. I do think he's a very good linebacker. Obviously, had Buffalo formerly, and then is now the Ryan Fire. But I can't see him being drafted. You know what I mean? I think that there are players coming in with more experience that are going to be, you know, these D1 guys like Nawali, who played at Nebraska, and he went to the Saints. And the teams like to get the rights of players they think are going to get released at the end of the year, and I can kind of see that happening quite a lot this time, especially. There's a lot of IPP guys that are going to be not applied because it's different. You know how players used to get allocated to their teams is not the same anymore. Like players, as soon as they get, like the draft's it. Like the draft, Lewis Rees-Zammit didn't get drafted because he was too old. He was out of high school. Like he was too far out of that range. So once the draft is over, they're free agents, the same as any other. And then they've got 32 international spots across the league, and they could be cut, exchanged, released, swapped out at any point during the season, like at all. So we could see quite a lot of rotation between some of those positions, especially if there's injuries or anything like that. So I think that as far as that's a long way for me to word. I don't think we're going to see any ELF players drafted, but I think we could have some players maybe because Manuel Fafala went last season to Toronto. He is a freak athlete. Of course, Max Parkinson, who was at the Ryan Fire this year, went to Saskatchewan last season. Someone like Ezra Hakimi is offensive lineman who's currently in the CGFL. So you got those two. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Who we got? Linebacker from Nebraska. Let me give this a refresh. Oh, we got a few picks. Damn, they're flying off the board. All right, so Everton Mamoga Clements, linebacker for Nebraska. Matt Habel, punter from Vanderbilt. Tyrone Taleni, defensive lineman for USC. All right, what's the rundown, Alex, for the people that can't hear you that I can recall the information back to? Mm-hmm. 6'1", 230 linebacker. Special teams guy. Special teams guy in a Big Ten, so that's going to be able to pay off. Alex's announcement on that one. So interesting, they've went for punter for seconds. That's one of our over/under. Yeah, I should refresh. You're probably right. This is going fast. And then, we got a fourth pick in. Oh, shit. The first receiver, first skill position, I guess you could call it, out of the Calgary Stampeders. What's the rundown on Ron? Tuivasa. Yep. Huge tight end. 6'4", 275 from New Zealand. Makes sense. Damn. Yeah, he's going to be a blocking guy. My CFL Global tracker ain't even dealing with it. We're waiting. I am pressing refresh. So we got the stream down. It is. Right, so I'm still on pick 4, so we're still with Ron, but Hamilton Tiger Cats are next up. We didn't even have enough time to talk about their team needs. They just went fucking go for it and went crazy on it. So we're going to have to just wait and see how the draft tracker goes. Linebacker, punter, and receiver. Kicker or lineman is Alex's projection. If we ever do get our 5th pick refresh. We're going to get punter. Yeah, our second punter. Where's he? He's got a leg. That's helpful for a punter, to be fair, I'm hearing. So that's right. Even the Wikipedia hasn't even got the first pick up yet. The global tracker's got up to 4. So even the league is struggling to deal with the amount of picks they're sending in so fast. There we go. Next continent, Texas A&M punter. Damn, that's pretty cool. Oh, I think isn't he signed somewhere? I feel like he's signed somewhere in the NFL. Yep. The BC Lions are next up on the clock, and they've got a punter again. He signed by so Nick signed for the Broncos yesterday. Carl Hendrik Meyer, another punter, no college. Sounds German from the name. So it is a very German name. We got 3 punters already within the first round. We're already at pick 6. It is, yeah. Toronto are next. They already got an international linebacker in Emmanuel from the UK, so I think they're going to go. That's my prediction. They're going to go for a punter again. I reckon we're going to get 3-peat. See a refresh. Still okay. So they've changed Carl from a kicker to a punter midway through, so that's helpful. Alright, talk to me about Tyrone. I recall the information. Western Samoan. Played JUCO. Kansas State. It's this one for the people watching. Five and a half. That's pretty good for a... Yep. Oh, we got another punter. Jeremy Edwards, Eastern Kentucky. There we go. So Wikipedia, who we all love. Carl Hendrik Meyer is a pro rugby guy from RSA. Damn, I love you, Wikipedia. I love you, Wikipedia, man. Right, next pick is Winnipeg. They've actually had a lot of Brits. They've had a lot of Brits in the past, so I kind of foresee a Brit in the future in a minute. Could be Travis Clayton. Yes, it could be. Could it? Yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, they went Fabian Wentz. Oh, shit. Fabian Wentz. They got him as Cologne. That's very wrong, but damn, Fabian Wentz. From the Ryan Fire, not from the Cologne Centurions. Congratulations, Fabian. That's huge. I was talking all this. I didn't think that they'd go for a European League player, and now they just fucking made me look like an idiot. What are you doing, CFL? That's congratulations to Fabian. Representing. And we got the first round has ended as well. Sam Clark, James Madison, punter, has just went. So rounding out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kickers / punters. 4 of them are listed as punters, 1 of them is listed as kicker. So we're already at the over-under point. We got 2 linebackers with Fabian and Malaga Clements, a D-lineman in Tyrone, and a receiver in Ron. So that's quite varied. Of course, we expected a lot of punters, but yeah, he played college last season with... Yeah, he did play with Cologne last season, you're right, to be fair. But he is officially signed with the Ryan Fire, so I reckon they should change that, just to give the Ryan their due diligence. But can the Ryan Fire replace Fabian Wentz? That's a good question. And I'm going to respond with, I don't think they need to, because they have such a stacked linebacker core anyway. Shout out to my my video for more Zimon. If you haven't seen that one, go watch that. And they got a bunch of young guys in. Oh, we got David the Brit Olojiga from Central Missouri, defensive lineman, Edmonton. So we're starting the second round with a big dude. He's an interior guy, right? He's huge. CFL Global, punter draft, yeah, pretty much. 320. Played nose tackle over there at D2 level. Big boy. Yeah, he is a big dude. So Ottawa Redblacks next up. We'll just click and refresh as we go and just seeing if it works. Wow, 4 guys. Okay, yeah. So what do you say? So Redblacks, 4 global guys. You say 2 D linemen, an O lineman, and a linebacker? Oh, they went for another linebacker. Heston Lametta. Northern Arizona. Interesting. So this is a lot, like we said previous, so we were going to think there was going to be a lot more like flyers taken. These are actually guys that aren't like necessarily, some of these are obviously signed to the NFL, but not like a lot of them. I thought we'd see Travis Clayton by now, because we saw like Dabo a few years back. He went pretty quickly, which was surprising. Even though he was at the IPP and he was guaranteed that 4 years at the Colts. But this is interesting. They have. No, then Matos, I think, is going to go. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. For the Dominican Republic big guy. It is very laggy at the moment. Birobama, that's a difficult one. See, I just said if I don't think Fabian Wentz is going to be picked for Europe, and then Birobama could be. I don't think that he will be. He might be, but he had an ACL injury like pretty recently. Not recently, like last year. I think that might scare maybe a team off. Oh, punter. Jordan Sandy, TCU for Saskatchewan Roughriders. That's our 6th special team guy. I said over under 7. You said over under 5.5. So I said 7.5. I'll go for 7.5. I didn't pick an exact one. We'll go for 7.5. Now that it's looking promising for that pick, I'll change it up. Calgary next. Formerly. And they've just went for Julius. They've got Julius Velshoff. He's a freak of an athlete, though, isn't he? But I know you did that thing with his RAS score. He's a little bit older, but he's just like a crazy good athlete. 27, yeah. Long and quick, yeah. Okay. So injured last season, special teams play. Let's see, he's going to go to Calgary. They had Keanu Ebanks a couple of years back too. So Calgary have definitely been a team that have drafted pretty damn well when it comes to internationals. I'm surprised Julius fell this far, actually. I know he's got injuries, but like given his like athleticism and his age profile, like he's not like a 21-year-old, 22-year-old who's never played. Veldashov was signed by the Steelers 2 days ago. Thank you, ELFPDO, once again. There are a couple guys that have been signed to the NFL rosters. Whether or not they'll stay there is a different one. Julius to the Steelers, it would be interesting. It would be cool to see him stay. Of course, we want the best for all these guys. We're just happy for them getting paid. That's what we want. They deserve their money for all the hard work they've been putting in over the years, especially all the guys that have been playing for multiple. The IPP guys we all love, and we want them to get paid too. But the guys that we've been following for a few years, of course, we got soft spots in our hearts for them. But we are with Hamilton, probably not even anymore. They probably drafted 2, but the global trackers probably just hating me. Just refresh it every minute. Thomas Yasmin from Utah. Yes, I've seen him quite a lot. Thomas Yasmin, receiver from Utah. He played actually a decent amount, right? Or am I tripping? Second tight end. Yep. Yeah, the stats collected. Don't worry, people. 6'5", 250. Australian. One score, 89 yards. Okay. Yeah, so 300 plus yards, 6 touchdowns, you said, in his junior year. That is... So you might be a red zone guy. But that is... They've definitely... They got better. Because I remember a few years back, they were just drafting punters, and it didn't seem like they even tried to take flyers. But it actually does seem like they're doing it a lot more this year. Do. We got... Yeah, ELF guy, European guys. Yeah, we got the Brits. I think... Who else we got? We got guys who have played all over, like no colleges. We haven't did the IPP punters yet, though, have we? Which is somewhat of a surprise, again, because like that Irish punter got like 20 reps in the bench press, which is insane. Tory Taylor just went punter, Iowa, to the BC Lions. So there's another... Oh, he's that. Oh, he is that guy. 4th or 5th round pick to the Bears? That seems like an odd pick to go for. Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're right. He was. He was punting a lot for Iowa, wasn't he? And yeah, that is interesting. You know, given he's a 4th or 5th round pick, I don't think they're going to be cutting him anytime soon, given the that draft value. But if BC want to go for it, I'm sure they have their reasons. It just seems a bit odd. Oh, we got Denzel Daxon, defensive line, Illinois, just went to Toronto. So Toronto getting a punter and themselves a D-line. BC getting themselves a punter and a kicker. Hamilton going punter and tight end to receiver. Calgary. So Daxon's at the Cowboys. Yesterday. Elks have gone from the Bahamas. Very nice. How long is he at Illinois for? Transfer last year, 27 tackles for Illinois. Not bad at all. 320 pounds. That's a big guy, yeah, nose guy. It is interesting to see how they've gone for, like, Edmonton have gone for linebacker and D-line. Redblacks have gone for, like, linebacker and punter. It's kind of a combination of punter and big dude, unless you're Redblack. Oh, Lucky went. Shit, that's like another one of the best linebackers in the league. Oh, fuck. They got him as DB, so I imagine they're going to be trying to play him as nickel. Which I did say in my in one of my videos about Lucky playing outside. No, I can't remember if I made a video on Lucky or an eval. I definitely made an eval on Lucky, saying that I think that he does suit with his length really well as an outside guy. But Lucky going is huge. That's insane. Lucky Ogborovin. Oh yeah, Lucky's young as fuck. Yeah, like I like Caleb, a good friend of mine, has known Lucky since he was like 15, 16. He's been a fan of Lucky for a while, and I think Lucky's probably my number 2 linebacker in the ELF. Maybe 3. Like him, Fabian, they both gone. Zimon's up there, of course. Nazary, but yes, he was. Yeah, he was signed on the Cologne. It seems like, oh damn, yeah, fuck. Yeah, Cologne have just lost Lucky. It was kind of a surprise that he went there, though. To be honest, like the Raiders are such a good team for him, but they did take him out a lot on the rotation, and I think maybe that's why he wanted maybe a bigger role to try and get into the CFL, and now he is. So I guess he is achieved that if that is what he was going for, but. Winnipeg Blue Bombers get themselves an absolute gem. Now that oh shit! So I've just noticed Winnipeg have gone for Fabian and Lucky. And we finish off with another German, Nuwali, the Nebraska guard, to Montreal. Yeah, just signed to the Saints just the other day. Yeah, so quick. Wow, that was a fucking hectic 20 minutes. Yeah. Holy shit, we got 18 picks done in 20 minutes. And when we get in the NFL, I think we got like 3 or 4 picks within 20 minutes, and in this one we got every single one of them. So that's going to round out the draft. If we had sounds from 2 people, 6 punters, yeah. How many? 2 ELF guys. How many Germans? 4 Germans. A couple Kiwis. Damn. Who do you reckon won that draft? I reckon, just because I'm biased, Winnipeg. I reckon Winnipeg won that draft. Yeah. Yeah, you reckon? So Carl the King Hendrik Meyer, just because he's got a royal name to the BC Lions, is one of the winners. And then also drafted a 4th round pick in the NFL. So BC Lions might have lost, but also won this draft at the same time, which is interesting. No, I think Montreal did pretty good getting Nuwali at the end. I know he is like a fringe NFL guy, but I think that he has a pretty realistic chance of going to the CFL. So, yeah, you know how many... Yeah, it's much tougher. You know how many fucking teams are going to be ringing me up? I need this. Yeah. Just look at the CFL free agent list now. So those guys, that's a whole thing for our next Insiders podcast. Also shout out to Jamal Clay, who's just had the birth of his child. Congratulations to Jamal. The linebacker losses of the ELF and how they're going to fill those and who's going to come out as a top 5 linebacker now that we got the absence of Lucky and Fabian. I think we should do that. I think that could be an overreaction. You know how Rich Adams does an overreaction? Me and Parker Rogers did the reach. I reckon we got to bring that into the Insiders. Global draft reaction. Yeah, I like it. Poor Centurions, they got robbed by Ryan Fire for 2 years. Yeah, they did. Now those pointers love Canadians. Yeah, so I like Cologne, man, and they've just been robbed of everything. Like they get one of the best linebackers in the league, and he gets taken from them. They still got Connor Weddington as one of the best receivers in the league, but now he's gonna. They've suffered, which is a big shame. But yeah, we're gonna have to definitely do a full breakdown on this on the actual thing where we can both be heard. It does sound lovely, yeah. You're the research guy. They can't hear you, but I can. Or I'm insane and you were never here, and this is kind of like a Fight Club situation. Yeah, Alex never existed. I've been writing all the articles you've written, and it's just a figment of my imagination. Right. We'll have to get on to the next one. I reckon we end the stream here now that we've had a bit of an up and down stream in terms of technical issues, but it's been fun. I think we'll hope to be better next time. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Mystery Alex, who may or may not exist. I will see you all later. Thank you very much. I'm going to do my signature little salute thing. Goodbye. There we go. We have ended stream.